occasionally, yes, there may be a person that actually does something that supports their self-expression, but fuck, they don't, what do you call, earn enough money. It's fascinating. I mean, the more you're kind of molded according to society and you conform yourself to what other human beings are, you know, the more you're attuned as acceptable to everyone else, and then you make money and, you know, you're off. I've got my house, I've got my car, you know, I've got all the gadgets and gadgets, and I've got my computer and got my laptop and got my, you know, I'm satisfied with my life. But, you know, you get to a point where I got to, while I was here on earth actually, I sat there and I went, you know, is this all there is? I actually had a look at my life. And, you know, it's fascinating because it's only, why is that? You know, only at the age of what, like, God, I was over 40, you start wondering and you look at your life and you're saying, what did I miss? What did I miss out? And probably by then it's already too late to do anything else. Because you're deemed as too old. And everything you've wanted to do, you can't because it's out of your grasp at that moment, and you're already stuck in a job that you're supposed to be doing, that's earning you a relative amount of money that's supporting you effectively. And it's like, it's scary, you know, when you sit there and you go, what's happened to my life? What am I right now? What am I doing? The same thing every day, over and over and over again. Yes, there may come different people in my world. I may, you know, the gains and the whatnot may change, but I mean, who I am in this entire picture remains the same. Who I am in this world remains the same. It's not changing. And yeah, so I decided to leave because now this decision I made was made on a, let's call it the who you really are level, meaning at the moment humanity is suppressed as who they really are by consciousness systems inside them, which include, as I said, your mind, your entire mind system, which is what you think, you know, what you feel, what you experience, your behaviors, your personality, you know, your entire package of who you are right now. That would be consciousness systems, a mind consciousness system. And that is allowing suppression of yourself as who you really are. And to be able to understand that, I mean, it's quite scary because you think, okay, no, this is what I am now, this entire package of me, this is who I am, and you know, you'll fight it and you'll justify it and you'll go, but you can't tell me who I am. You know, to a certain extent, I can't tell you exactly what I am because we're all in that essence of who we really are, equal and one. Yet we're individual in that expression. Your individual expression, no, I'm not able to explain. Yet oneness and equality in this world and in existence, that does exist. That I am able to explain. Where all has the ability to exist in oneness and equality and express their individual self-expression. Imagine that. Just imagine that for a moment. Where this world and all human beings on earth, including those in the dimensions, yes, and they do exist because here I am, Bob Woolmer, and I'm speaking to you right now, and I did not die, yet I did. Imagine that. I mean, everyone open, everyone vulnerable, everyone free in their self-expression, everyone trusting themselves, everyone trusting each other. I mean, fuck, that is amazing. And the expressions of yourself is endless. I mean, the opportunities of your self-expression is endless. It's not limited. You're not confined to have to survive in this world to fucking make money. And so I left, and it was quite a story, you know, to leave my physical body and understand my physical body and who I was here on earth was a system. It's just systems that it's so bad you won't believe. I mean, these systems actually integrate into your flesh, into your physical system, if you look interdimensionally at this entire situation. And I actually had to, now I, speaking of who I am, within this physical body and this consciousness systems as my entire package is who I was on earth. So I had to actually pull and stretch myself out of my physical body. It was horrible. So that's why in terms of the situation that was found where I lived, during the time when everyone perceived that I was murdered. I wasn't murdered. It was just quite an experience to try and get myself out of my physical body, to be able to set myself free from this consciousness system world, to be able to get into the dimensions, come here, talk to the world and say, hey, this world at the moment is what you think it is not real. Who you are is not real. It doesn't exist. There exists, you must probably be careful to say something else, because not that it's something else, it's actually who you really are within you, and it is infinite. It is understanding the principle of oneness and equality that must manifest and be experienced on earth. Because, God, there is no God. I mean, fuck, that I knew. Most beings know that there isn't a God. I mean, there can't be. Certainly, I mean, I know this is a simple topic being used often, but it makes sense. If you have a look, why the fuck are children allowed to be raped? How does religion justify that? That they can say there is a God if that is allowed to happen? Please. I mean, where is your common sense, humanity? I mean, it's impossible. That child has no idea of themselves. They don't have anything of this world. I mean, they're still on the stage, of growing up and experiencing themselves. And they're innocent. They're so innocent. And, in the dimensions, you start understanding it more extensively. You kind of see what is going on in this world and your eyes start opening up. And so, to a certain extent, I'm grateful that I allowed myself to remove myself from this world, and I did it with awareness. And, it was quite difficult, because it's like the systems inside human beings in their physical body is really like tar, and you have to literally like pull yourself apart. It's like fucking glued as one together. You like kind of stand in it, and you pull yourself apart completely, and then you just go, and then your body collapses, and the entire systems inside your physical body collapses, and guess what? I'm still here. I mean, it's fascinating, because you think you'd lose yourself or something to that extent, but you don't. I didn't. I'm still here. So what I'm saying is that who I am was the life essence of my physical body for the consciousness systems within me to be able to exist in terms of my entire package of human beings would have remembered me. But I'm not that. That is not who I am, and that is not who any human being really is. Who you really are is that life essence within that's been allowed to be suppressed by the belief that the thoughts and emotions and your behaviors and your personality and your entire package is really the end all of who you are, the alpha and omega of your world. So, this is Bob Woolmer. This is my experience. Goodbye.